Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden gems of pop culture.
Ann-Margret arrived in America with a quiet beginning. Born in Sweden and raised in the Midwest, her early years were shaped by music, discipline, and ambition. She studied performance seriously, trained her voice, refined her movement, and dreamed of the stage. There was nothing accidental about her rise. When Hollywood noticed her in the early 1960s, it wasn't just her beauty that turned heads, it was her energy, a spark that couldn't be taught, a confidence that seemed to leap off the screen. Her breakthrough came fast. Musicals, romantic comedies, and dramatic roles followed one after another. She danced with Elvis Presley, she shared the screen with Hollywood's biggest names, and with every appearance, Ann-Margret challenged the image of the classic leading lady. She was playful, daring, and unafraid to command attention. Audiences loved her for it. Studios relied on it, and the camera never looked away. Then came the photographs, carefully staged, widely circulated, talked about in hushed tones and bold headlines alike. In an era when Hollywood guarded its stars closely, these images felt different. They suggested confidence instead of caution, control instead of scandal. For some, they were shocking. For others, empowering. But everyone noticed. Ann-Margret wasn't simply posing, she was redefining how a woman could be seen, on her own terms. The public reaction was immediate. Some praised her fearlessness. Others questioned whether Hollywood had gone too far. But Ann-Margret never apologized for her image. She continued working, choosing roles that demanded depth and strength. As the decades passed, she moved effortlessly from ingenue to respected dramatic actress. Films gave way to television, awards followed, and the conversation shifted. By the 1970s and beyond, those once controversial images began to look different. Not provocative, not shocking, but iconic. They represented a moment when Hollywood was changing, and Ann-Margret stood right at the center of it. She had survived fame, pressure, and expectation, emerging not diminished, but dignified, still admired, still respected. What makes Ann-Margret's story endure isn't the photographs themselves, it's what they symbolized. Confidence in an industry that often demanded silence, individuality in a system built on control. She remained a performer first, a professional always, and a legend without question. Today, when we look back, we don't see scandal, we see history. A woman who lived boldly, worked relentlessly, and left an imprint that time could not erase. Ann-Margret remains a reminder that true icons are not defined by controversy, but by courage, talent, and the grace to move forward. If you enjoyed this journey through Hollywood memory, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more timeless stories of the stars who shaped an era.